Going by well.
Thank you.
Just want to say first, I love your hair. Just wanted to say.
Thank you.
Your wife is also red hair?
No,
Yeah, I don't have to say it, I just do.
So, it's going good.
Yeah, good.
So just to start things off with something easy, what can you tell us about the upcoming season? What are you excited for fans to see?
I am excited. There's some characters that we're introducing, which is really great, and there's some characters that are leaving, which is kind of sad, and there's a musical number which is fantastic. I saw a little bit of it, and it's really like our shining moment. Like, last year we had the zombie episode. This is our zombie episode. Like, it's the one that's going to steal the season. And the circumstances in which there's a musical are pretty intense, and we sing, you guys. And everyone apparently on our show can sing except Michelle Gomez and myself. So we got paired together as a duo, which is very comedic. And I think there's going to be a lot of heartbreak at the end of season 4. You'll see, but it's going to be a wild ride, as is always. So enjoy.
Is your character evolving even more in this season?
Yes. Rita, I think, was hell-bent on punishing Rouge at the end of season 3, and now she is. She becomes team leader at season 4, and she really, really punishes Rouge until there's a breaking point, and then there's like a resolution between the two. Rita shines as the team leader in her opinion, and she wants to be perfect at it, and she's very insecure, and she finally found something that she can do really, really well. And then I think she pushes the team too hard, and they turn on her. So that's also heartbreaking for her. But she comes to terms with it, and she really becomes a whole person this season. You'll see, like, she evolves past all the others.
And you mentioned the wild ride. Can you tell us how it is to receive the scripts? Because the show is wild, and you have to, someone has to describe it to you.
Yes.
I can't imagine you understand that.
No, I don't. Like, it's like deer in a headlight every episode. You're like, how are they going to do this? Like, there's sex ghosts again, and then there's the musical. The musical episode really threw me off. I was like, this is not gonna work.
And how many times did you have that feeling? This is not gonna work.
Every scene. Like, you're like, how are we gonna do this? I don't understand. But then we start filming, and then you take one piece at a time, and then when you watch them cut it together, you're like, oh my god, it's brilliant. But while we're shooting it, it's very hard to understand. I'm constantly asking questions like, why am I doing this, and how did I get here, and what time period are we in?
Where, when, why?
I have all the questions, but then they somehow make it come together, and it's really beautiful.
Now, how does your character feel, like, in regards to stepping into the chief's shoes then? Since the chief was basically the previous de facto lead, does she have that anxiety from that now, being like, how am I going to live up to that standard?
Yeah, I think she does feel a lot of anxiety with the role, but I also think she's kind of like a fuck you to chief in a way. Like, I can do this, and you made me who I am.
I mean, who isn't at this point?
Exactly, right? And so I think she's like gonna lead in a different way, and like kind of prove to herself that she is better than him. And in doing so, she does ostracize the Doom Patrol, which is kind of sad.
Tragic.
It is tragic, goddammit. But then,
But then there is a musical number.
she falls down and she gets back up. Like, that's what she does,
I'm surprised the great Rita Farr, like, you would expect she could sing and have a motto for it too.
It just didn't work, you guys.
Oh well, c'est la vie.
No, just the one role that she couldn't book.
With the, all of the special visual effects you guys are dealing with and the offbeat atmosphere of the show and everything like that, what's it like on set for you guys? Is it like super intense? Is it fun? Is it a mix of both?
It's all things all the time.
Okay.
Sometimes, we worked with pyrotechnics this year, and they were very close, and we were in like this kind of like a cave situation. So on those, and there's smoke and atmosphere, and on those situations, like the days, it's pretty intense, and you kind of run out of steam because there's safety protocols in place, and then you get nervous, and the crew's very quiet, and so it gets a little tight in those situations. But when we're not dealing with live fire and like heat exhaustion and smoke inhalation, then things are very light and fun. Like something that we've done all seasons is during breaks and stuff we play charades, which is really fun, like keeps the energy going, so the cast will play charades while we're waiting for the next setup.
Who's the best at charades?
Oh God, Matthew Zook. He plays Negative Man. He and Diane, they like literally like all Zook has to do is like lift a hand, and Diane is like, "My Fair Lady," and you're like, "What the fuck?" They're the best. Sadly, I know. I would rank like number 5. I'm not that great. Yeah.
I don't want to keep jumping on people. I definitely have more about it.
What's been your favorite episode to film so far? What has been my favorite episode? There's so many great episodes. I think I love our first episode of season 4 because there's a lot of time traveling, and Rita is the leader, so she makes herself this beautiful costume. She's like a superhero finally, and she's in charge, which I really enjoyed playing. But I also loved our zombie episode because it's so unique and strange and different, and I'm not on The Walking Dead. I'm not going to play a zombie, but yes, I am. On Doom Patrol, anything is possible. So I would say the zombie episode and then the first episode of season 4. Yeah.
Should we expect any crossovers?
Any what?
Crossovers?
I cannot say. I've been told I cannot say, so I shan't be saying.
I'm not going to tell anyone.
You can trust the press.
I say nothing.
This is just a prop. It's not real.
Yeah. It's just that these phones don't do anything.
Well, thank you for answering that.
I said nothing.
And we just asked her.
She said nothing.
4 seasons is no small feat nowadays in this television age, and it is an offbeat show. What do you think it is about the Doom Patrol that connects with the audience?
Oh man, I think that we have we like deal with so much. I think with mental health issues and feeling like you don't belong, and then finding your wacky pack, and then still it's not like a super flowing, like joyful thing. There's a lot of like work that you have to do on yourself in our show, and constant growth and evolution. And I think people can really relate to that because everyone is like trying to build who they are and be a better person, and it's not candy and roses. Like it's not like polished, and our show is like the nitty gritty of it, and we're fuck ups, but we love each other, and so I think that's very relatable.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Well, thank you very, very much for the time.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Hey, you're gonna look at season 4.